Heiner in the batter's box. Blue Jays yesterday a loss in the ball game. In a 3-game series after you drop those first 2, now is the time against Oakland.
Well, this is one of those ball clubs that they'll win some and then they'll lose some.
This team 5-5 now through the last 10.
Well, this is a team that's looking for some sort of spark, like a catalyst to try to heat things up to get on a winning streak.
Gets him to commit to that pitch, and he's down 0-2. Let's take a look at how this pitcher has been used. Oh, he takes off for second. Swung on and hit. Hunter to field it. Weeks is going to play it. Now it's 2 away. The Athletic schedule, let's take a look. Tonight's game, the last against Toronto. The road trip continues. They face some good competition. Baltimore Orioles will be hosting. That's Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Continuing on, they'll square off against some good competition. The Tampa Bay Rays. Fair is going to come on as a pinch hitter. Here's one hit very well deep, and it's going to be Hunter. That'll do it as they put that one away, and they've got the lead in this ball. It's going to be Taylor. He'll be seeking his first hit right here. He represents the potential tying run here in the bottom half of the last inning. Can he do it?
Well, for the pitcher, he's got to be a little bit nervous. The last thing he wanted to do is to see one of the games.
Swing and a ball hit high and deep to left field. That ball is way back there. Gone. Goodbye home run. And the solo home run, vital in this ball game. It ties it up. And in this tie ball game, taking a look at the pen, we got some double-barreled action.
Well, they've got them both up out there trying to get a sense as to how they feel, how fresh they are, and then make a decision about who to bring in. Boy, you have to credit this offense. They've been relentless getting themselves back into this game. They tied it up, and now, if they ride this momentum, they can take the lead.
Steve, that's about as big a home run as you're ever going to get. Suddenly, you're right back in the ball game, and you swung on, hit in the air to right center. That one's taken care of.
This ball was well hit. The ball looked like it was going to carry deeper. The right fielder had just enough time to slide over and put it away.
One away as Prince Fielder sets in. A swing and a ball hit high and deep. Down the line and right. Goodbye, home run! A game-ending home run!
Any better than that? You just seen it live on Unlimited Sports Inc. Gaming, man. Walk-off shot, back-to-back jacks in the ninth inning for the Blue Jays to take the W.
That's some big-time pressure right here. Let's see if Justin Verlander can handle it.
And he's got that steely look on his face right now, and why not? 2 in scoring position, only up the middle. Oh, mercy. Boy, that did not miss him by much, but he got out of the way. And Laurie crosses the plate. And a second run is in. And we got a guy on the mound that looks like he's tiring out there. The bullpen's active.
Well, he's running out of gas, and I can't see them staying too much longer with this guy.
2-run single on that one. A couple of RBIs on that swing. Let's see what that does for their win expectancy graph. Odell is the batter. Steve, let's take a look and see how the pitcher's done today.
Now these ground balls coming out because this right-hander really changing speeds, moving the ball around, changing the hitter's eye level, and pounding the bottom third of the strike zone.
He's trying to steal second. And his throw, he is out. Great throw. He got him. Good pitch to throw on, Steve.
Well, he had the fastball, and it was set up in the right spot. He had a quick release to gun down the runner.
The pitch. This one is lined softly towards second. And he's there to retire the side. And for those of you catching up with us, hi. I'm Gary Thorne along with John Kruk and Steve Phillips, bringing you Major League Baseball here on 2K Sports. In the batter's box, it's blanks. Last night, Blue Jays picked up the win. Very pleased to come away on top after dropping Game 1 of the 3-game set against Detroit. And Miller throws one outside for a ball. They notch another W, a team that looks like last time he walked and then came around to score. Klosser coming in now to pitch as the Blue Jays bring in their reliever.
I'm sure they didn't set out thinking, hey, let's pitch all our bullpen guys this early in the game. What do you think, Gary? I don't know. They need this guy to hold down the fort and see if he can't give them some innings.
He lets that fastball go by for a called strike, 0-2.
Well, they're a strike away right now from getting out of this jam and holding on to the lead.
That's foul. He deals. A swing line to left center. And Detroit should pick one up. He comes in to score, and they're going to get the lead. And he's on board. Credit him with 2 RBIs on the base hit. So look now at the win expectancy graph and what those 2 RBIs have done for their chances. It's going to be Gote. He singled his last trip. And with that right hand, let's take a look here at how he's been mixing up his pitches so far in this game.
Well, that's the one area where he has struggled in this one. The fact that he's just throwing this.
Swung on, hit in the air to right center. It's caught. A look at the home. Runs being hit this month on our State Farm leaderboard.
Well, this is a list of hitters that strikes fear in the opposition pitching. They have to because they know with one swing of the bat, they can change the score of the game.
Graves has a turn in the box.
Well, it's always nice to have a defensive replacement coming off the bench and holding a lead or holding a deficit and giving yourself a chance to win. Now he needs to come up with a big play.
Called out on strikes in his last appearance. Fouled away. Here's the pitch. A swing, a high drive, deep into center field. Gone, a home run. And they got to be happy with the production. The one run they needed to tie it up, and they just got it.
Well, you have to credit this offense. They've been relentless getting themselves back into this game. They tied it up, and now, if they ride this momentum, they can take the lead. Well, they had to go to the bullpen much earlier than they anticipated.
Swing and a line to left. And that is in there, the go-ahead run on board. That will bring up Prince Fielder. Here are the batters who've knocked in the most runs on our State Farm leaderboard, RBIs over the last 10 games.
Well, these are the guys that make the most money because they're the ones who impact the game in a big way, drive it into critical runs that lead to a team success.
Grounded out his last time up. First pitch was a strike, 0-1 now. He is 0 for 1 off DeFelice. That one fouled off by Fielder. On the way. Swung on line to right center field. And that's going to be a base hit for Fielder. He's going to try for third. That is going to bring up Brett Laurie.
Let's take a look at Prince Fielder's month last month and how he stacked up to everybody else. Second in stolen bases, third in home runs. As you can tell, he has that willingness to work the count and get on base, ranked in the top 5 in on-base percentage. That's a major asset.
Here's one hit very well deep. And he drops back to the... Here comes the runner for the plate. And the run comes home.
Well, this is what run producers do in situations. They find a way to pick up the run any way they can. He hits into the out, but gets the RBI.
And Jose Bautista at the plate, a runner on first. Steve, really good vibes here. Hitting it, hit in the air to center field. And that's out number 3. So they strike for 2 runs. Chardry is batting. He'll lead off the 7th. He homered back in the 3rd. The first pitch. That one goes foul. Foul. Shot towards the hole. In time for the out. Let's take a moment to look at the stats leading the way. ERA brought to you by State Farm. Blue Jays number 1, Tigers 2nd. In 3rd, the Angels, the Rays 4th, and at number 5 on the list, the White Sox.
Now it's set up for a low-scoring game right here. 2 of the teams among the best in baseball, limiting the opposition to runs scored.
Odell at the plate. He flew out his last time up. This is a tight spot for the pitcher. You're really going to bear down, or you're going to be down by more than 1.
Well, you're right, Gary. He can't afraid to go after the hitter. A lot of times pitchers get a little timid, a little tentative. He has to be aggressive and make his pitch.
Casey gets the call to come in and take the baseball. He'll be relieving for the Blue Jays now. Slider just misses the falls behind 2-0.
Well, anytime you have first base open, and you don't need to just throw anything over the plate. Be careful with him. If you walk him, you walk him.
Halfway that time, it's a called strike anyway, 2-1. Cutter, called strike 2.
A cut fastball just ran inside on the hitter's hands. He had no chance to even get out and swing at it. Tough pitch.
Up and in for ball, 3-2.
But when you see where that pitch ended up and in the hitter, as a hitter, you have to think to yourself, all right, he has to be going down and away with this next one to try to get me to chase. Well, you know, the pitcher's really tired right now, and you have to think that his confidence is a little bit shaken. That long hit right there, he had a chance to put the hitter away, and now he has to go from the stretch to try to keep this inning from getting out of hand.
Buchanan will be their new pitcher. He'll be relieving Blue Jays now.
Well, managers face so many different decisions during the course of the game. And as the game goes on and it's close, those decisions become much more critical to success or failure.
And he looks at a fastball in there, and it's 1-0 now.
Well, the hitter must have thought that was either going to go too far out of the zone or too high. He takes the pitch, but it's a strike.
1-2 pitch coming. Curveball. Ooh, where did that miss? 2-2. Here's the pitch. Taps this one foul off to the left. Swung on and missed. 2 down.
But keep the runners right where they are. Now 2 out. Not a lot of time left in this ball game. You cannot give them more runs.
And we've got Beam batting, and he needs to come through here with 2 down.
Infield got to play back in this situation and get the out at the easiest base.
Here we go. Here's the first pitch. Starts him out with a curveball for a strike.
He needed to get that first strike in there, put the hitter on the defensive, and now he can be aggressive in the strike zone.
Oh, and he lays off the fastball. Good pitch, 1-1.
Well, he tried that four-seam fastball up in the zone to get him the chase. Tough pitch to lay off of. Good job by the hitter.
Here's a strike, half of the zone, 1-2 now.
A good late break, hard break on that breaking pitch. Outstanding effort.
The 1-2 pitch. Inside for a ball. We're 2. Fastball swung on and missed, and the side's retired. So they pick up 2 hits in the inning, but leave the bases loaded. Now, Blue Jays, home half of the 8th inning. And if you just joined our broadcast, great to have you on board. 2K Sports Major League Baseball. I'm Gary Thorne with Steve Phillips and John Kruk. And Veras is batting. He'll get us started as we go to the bottom half of the 8th inning. Here's the delivery. Drilled towards the hole. French. In time for the out. We're getting right up in the trading deadline. This is the Central Division at this point. Brought to you by State Farm. Tigers in first place. Second place, the White Sox. In third place, it's the Royals. Twins are 4th. And down at the bottom, the Cleveland Indians. Graves is up now. Had a home run back in the 6th towards center field. And that's going to be a base hit. Tying run is on. He's going to try to stretch it.
Well, a guy that just continues to swing the bat well in this ball. 3 hits right now so far. And it comes with 1 out in the inning. Can it start a rally?
It's going to be Perez now. More than a run earlier in the game. The pitch. And it's fouled off. Oh! Drops down a bunt. He picks it up. And a good throw gets him 2 down.
I've got a moment to see how the Blue Jays are doing this year rank-wise in the American League. First in ERA, first in home runs, and they're the number 2 team in slugging percentage, which goes a long way to driving in runs because it allows you to drive in runners.
Fielder mashes that one. High home run, and Toronto takes the lead. Great turnaround for them. 2-run homer. They lead by 1.
Blue Jays offense getting it done right now. They take the lead, getting the big hits that they want, Gary.
Here's the pitch. And Laurie swatted that one. Oh, what a catch She robs him of a homer.
Now, what a remarkable play. Great athleticism on display right there. It's going to make a big difference. How this inning plays out.
Avila will get his chance at the plate now. He homered earlier in the ballgame.
Complete game here for him. I mean, you talk about the RBIs, the homers, and this guy's doing everything today.
I think there's an issue of how much is left in his tank right here, so that bullpen's going to get active.
You know, it's still early in the game, though. I'd be surprised if they make this move this early. They may just get him prepared in case they need to go there.
And 2 strikes on him now. Alex Avila needs to protect.
Well, coming down to the wire right here, it's do or die time. You need base runners. Get somebody on. If you get the leadoff man on, it allows you to move them up with a bunt. To sacrifice bunt, you can come on, get them over, and get them in. This is a critical situation.
Strike 3 swung on by Alex Avila. No luck on that one.
81 miles per hour with some solid movement.
Well, sometimes you get fooled so badly, there's just nothing else you can do but hope and pray that you put the ball in play, hopefully foul, to get another pitch to hit.
So with 1 down, it'll be Brennan Bosch. Had a couple of hits, 4 trips to the plate. That one swung on, hit in the air. This one to Bautista. Oh, and he can't come up it. Bosch is heading to third.
Well, when he shoots this one toward the wall, you know he's thinking 3 all the way. And with his speed, he makes it there easily. Now, with only 1 out, the manager has a big decision how they're going to pitch to this next guy.
And in the batter's box, it's Gallardo. 0 for 4 in this one. Here's the first pitch. He sends this one in the air towards center. The dive and a spec. Here comes the runner for the plate. And he scores, and we are tied. You never know what you're going to see ahead of us, but Steve, I got a feeling that could be our defensive play of the game.
Well, it's about preparation. He was preparing for the pitch. He saw it come off the bat, and that first step allowed him to make the catch.
And in the batter's box, hit hard to second. And he's got it. Throws on to first in time to retire the side. So they scratch out a run in that half inning without the benefit of a hit. Even game here in Toronto. For those of you just coming on board, Gary Thorne with Steve Phillips and John. Truck bringing you Major League Baseball on 2K Sports. And it's Jose Bautista in the box now. 0 for 3 to this point. Swings and misses the slider. 0-1.
Well, when in doubt, when you're undecided, swing hard, and that's what he did. But he got the slider and he threw it, but a big, powerful swing.
That's one away. It's Colon at the plate. Trying again here, just 1 for 3 thus far. And he starts him out. Hit in the air to center field. Two away.
Well, he got underneath it, hit it right up the shooting second baseman, able to make the play easy.
Watts in the batter's box. He homered earlier in the ballgame.
Here as we stand top.
He sends this one in the air towards center. That'll do it as they put that one away. Well, how about that? Only French at the plate. He'll be leading off inning number 10 for us now. And starts him out here. Starts him out with a fastball for a strike. Lined up the middle, and that is in there. Go-ahead run on base.
Well, he just continues to swing a hot bat in this one. Is that 4 hits for him now? Yes, it is.
Gote up now. Well, he digs in here, Steve. A golden opportunity to be the hero.
And with nobody out, they need to find a way to advance the runner into scoring position.
He doubled his last time. Here's the first pitch. A swing and a fly ball to left center field. And it's in there, base hit. Runner around, so he's heading for third. And he gets in there, no problem. There's the run, and it gives. The lead. So now the WPA graph will show us how much of a difference that run batted in means that their chances of victory. He could come through big here for Toronto. Runners at second and third out. First pitch on the way. That one fouled off by fielder. And a fly ball, and this could be it. And you just saw it, folks. That's going to be the last play of this game.
They picked up a big run in the final inning, Gary, and then held the lead. And the visiting team going home happy.
And it's that time in our... And, Steve, they're able to put this one away in the record. Heiner gets a shot here. Took a called third strike in his last time up. Laurie on first. Fielders at third. There's a swing. Line drive. Center field. That'll be a hit at an RBI.
Well, you have to give them some credit. They're not quitting. Base knock now makes it just a 2-run game. Let's see if they can keep this rally going.
It's going to be Perez now. Wearing the collar thus far.
Not a lot of speed out at second base, Gary, so I don't suspect the Stoll.
And he squares around, gets down the bunt. Banks over to first for out number 1. Little warm-up action going in the bullpen. That's a right-hander throwing.
Well, they're going to wait for the right-handed hitter on deck to get an out, and then they'll probably make the move to the pen. Well, he's found himself in quite a predicament right here on the mound, Gary.
And he's trying desperately to get out of this inning with that 2-run lead intact, but a couple are on base here.
Well, he has the right look at
hit sharply towards the hole. 1. But he'll hang on to that, so they will get 1.
With less than 2 outs, this is what you want to do. Think about middle of the field. Make contact, force him to make a play, and pick up an RBI. If you're even thinking about it, do not your channel, not for this matchup.
And he's got a chance here with a runner in scoring position, Steve, to get this thing knotted.
Well, the pitcher's got to find a way to retire this hitter and not let this run score.
Clutch at bat here. Here's the delivery. Here's a swing and a liner to left center. And it gets down. Tie ball game. He comes in, score. Take the risk, and sometimes it pays off, and it does there.
Well, it's a risk. There's no question about it. He got in safely, but I have to consider whether it's a risk worth taking.
And it looks as if he's really favoring that foot, maybe even the ankle. I don't think he's going to be able to stay. This has really been a tough day for him, and it's gotten a whole lot tougher on that play. Hopefully this is not serious.
Well, you know, here.
Shot towards the hole. And he's out at first. Good hustle by the pitcher getting off the mound.
Well, that's a good hit. As an athlete, you live for moments like this, Gary.
Bottom half of the last inning, and you got to believe if you're standing. And he lays it down. He'll try to beat it out. Perez. And his throw is in time for out number 1.
Well, not a bad thought, trying to get something started, getting on base to start some sort of a rally, put some pressure on the defense, but it didn't work out that way.
And it's Hunter batting. He doubled home a couple in his last at bat. Here's the first pitch. Hunter fouls that one away. Here's the pitch. Takes a swing at that curveball. He's behind now, 0-2. This one's ground foul wide of first. Here's the delivery. Ground ball. Veras. That's 2 gone.
Well, Gary, you know, he's settling into a groove right here. And that's 6 in a row that he's set down.
And Hughes settles in. Had a couple of hits, 4 trips to the plate. Ball. First pitch inside with a fastball, ball 1.
A front door 2-seam fastball, trying to throw it inside, letting it tail back to the inside corner. Couldn't quite catch the corner, though.
Mama, big hack at that one, but a 1-1 count. 1-1 on the way. And here's a swing and a miss. He couldn't get that one. 1-2.
Well, for a ball that had that type of movement movement on it. That slider had surprising velocity, and the hitter just couldn't catch up. He swung late.
Fastball just about had him, and it's a 2-2 count. Curveball, that tied him up in knots. Swung on and missed. Side retired. Nobody left on base. No runs or hits here in this half inning. Extra innings coming up here in Oakland.
A late inning showdown right now.
Top half of this extra inning with a batter who could be the go-ahead and maybe the winning run.
Now this is going to be an all-out war right here, Gary. Both guys going to bring their best stuff.
And it's going to be Hunter as he gets to it for the out.
Well, they followed the advanced scouting reports to a T. They played the outfielders back that time, and he hit it right into the teeth of the defense.
Dean settling in. He's had one hit, 4 up. No problem for him as he gets that out. And a chance here with 2 away for Prince Fielder. He doubled and later scored in his last go-around. First pitch on the way. Liner between first and second.
Well, with that hit right there, he's got the single covered, a double covered, and the triple covered. Let's see if he can go yard to complete the cycle.
Now here is Brett Laurie. He swings and drives this one. And that's out number 3. No runs on a hit, and they'll scramble. Gallo up now. Had a double his last time up.
Well, he's already driven in a couple runs in this one, Gary. You got to believe they're going to pitch him a little bit more carefully this time around.
It is a 1-ball count in the bottom half of the inning. A 1-0 pitch. Swings and runs this one foul, wide to third. And here's a swing and a miss. He couldn't get that one. 1-2.
Well, right there was a lot of indecision right there on the hitter. He thought fastball. He saw a slider, but he saw it too late, and that's why he swung late.
On the ground to short. Graves. Throw one to first in time. 1 away.
And Jamal Weeks looks like he's ready to come up with a big hit here. Things heating up, Gary and John.
Bottom half extra inning. Potential go-ahead run standing at the plate.
Now, Gary, both guys know a walk-off homer wins it. The fans want it to end.
1-0 count. He took that last one, and it was out of the zone.
He tried to backdoor that pitch, but left it out and away.
Here's a breaking ball, too low, 2-0. He swings, hits a ball to right field. As he ranges in and comes up with it. Banks is the batter now. He homered earlier in the ball.
He's just on a tear right now. He's seeing the ball so well. He's driving in runs, scoring runs, hitting home runs, doing a...
There's a hard comebacker right through the center. Throws to first in time. That's 3 down. Save your arm. Do it by pitching only 8 times in 1 inning, 3 outs. And a marathon. It goes on here in Oakland. We got the bottom 3 in the lineup. Up. Heinert batting now. Had an RBI single his last time to the plate.
You know, Gary, I think you're losing a little something here. I don't think this guy's nearly as solid defensively as the one he's replacing. So, interesting move.
Here's the pitch. Hit sharply towards the hole. And he throws on to first for the out. Put away. It's going to be Perez now. 0 for 2. Drove in a run earlier in the game. And here's the first one. And it's fouled off. He delivers. Here's a swing and a fly ball to right center. 2 down. Runner on his way to third.
Oh, this is a biggie right here. A great matchup right now, Gary.
Runner on second and 2 outs. Pitch on the way. A smash between short and third. He'll throw on to first, and that'll do it for this half inning.
Everyone being treated to some intense moments here. A lot of fun.
Bottom half, extra inning. That one swung on, hit in the air to deep right center field. It's caught.
Look, Gary, he just continues to mow this lineup down. We're talking about 11 hitters in a row.
Sanders is the batter. 2 hits, 5 trips to the plate for. Here's the first pitch. Starts him off with one in there for a strike. Here's the pitch. 0-1, fastball and a called strike.
Well, the pitcher has him where he wants him, on the defensive. You got to throw it out of the zone and get him to chase.
Tries to saw him off with that one, but he missed. 1-2.
Well, anytime one of your middle relievers throws over 45 pitches, you got to wonder how much more he has left. Might want to get someone else up out there.
Swung on, missed, curveball, struck him out, 2 down.
All right, chases the breaking ball for strike 3 right there. You got to play off.
It's going to be Gote. Flew out last time. Probably thinking about the matchups here as we check the bullpen. Left-handers throwing.
Oh, that's right. I think they're getting him loosened up to face the hitter in the on-deck circle.
The 1-0 now. There's a swing and a line drive. And that's going to do it in this half inning. No hits, nobody left on. And a good defensive half inning. There's still deadlocked here in Oakland.
But Gary, this is where the legends of the game make their marks.
Top half of this extra inning, and this is where these bats. This is swung on, lifted to deep right field. As he retreats back for it and gets the out.
Well, they followed the scouting reports. They moved the outfielders back before the play, and they were in exactly the right position to be able to make the catch. Good coaching.
Graves gets it, swings. Oh, he got that one high in the air, straightaway center field. And gone, a home run. That could be the game winner. Just what they needed at a crucial time. They get the run up on the board, breaking the tie with a solo homer.
Blue Jays offense getting it done right. Now they take the lead, getting the big hits that they want, Gary.
Here's the pitch. That swung on and flied to right. Two away. And it's fielder batting. He has had a heck of a day thus far, and he's got a chance here to complete the cycle.
Now, Gary, you have to expect he's going to be swinging from the heels. He knows he's going for the cycle.
Here's a swing and a fly ball. That's caught. Side is retired. They will pick up a run on the homer, and they take the lead. And if you just joined us, our broadcast of Major League Baseball on 2K Sports with John Kruk and Steve Phillips. I'm Gary Thorne. Hancock settles in, swing and a rocket toward short. And his throw gets him one away. And it's Hunter batting. Got a couple of RBIs thus far. Now the first pitch. Swings at that fastball and missed 0-1. Here's the pitch. Hit in the air to center field. And he puts that one away for number 2.
Well, he got underneath it, hit it right up the chute. The second baseman able to make the play easily. With the bases empty, there's nobody to drive in. He has to get on base and hope the guys behind him in the lineup can come up big as well.
And swung on a playable fly ball for the final out. And you just saw it, folks. That's going to be the last play of this game.
Well, they picked up a big run in the final inning, Gary, and then held the lead. And the visiting team going home happy.
As we check out the highlight reel of our player of the game.
Well, you know, Gary, watching him in batting practice today, you can tell that he was getting locked in, and he proved that in this one with a couple of bombs to provide all the offense this team needed for another solid win. That's how you make a statement.
And they come into hostile territory, Steve, and take this one by 1 run.
Well, both teams had a chance to win it. Goes down to the very end, but the visiting club outplayed them.
And that's going to do it for us here. For Steve Phillips, John Kruk, I'm Gary Thorne. Take care.
Gary, you live for moments like this. This is unbelievable.
Top half of this extra inning, and this is where these battles. Between hitters and pitchers become very intense.
If you talk to both of these managers, Gary, they'd say, I want this pitcher on the mound, and the other would say, this hitter at the plate.
0-1 the count. We're getting underway in the 10th. Swings and misses at the curve, already 0-2. Here it comes. He sends this one in the air towards center. One away now. Heiner in the batter's box.
Well, in the late innings, now it's time for the managers to match wits to see who can best utilize his bench and his bullpen to win this game.
This one's pretty well hit to deep left center. Catch is made.
Well, this ball is hit into the left center field gap, and the center fielder has priority over the left fielder. Good job taking charge. He called him off and made the play.
And here's Prince Fielder. He doubled at his last appearance. That'll do it as they put that one away. And a good half inning there gone. DeBose. Has earned in the. He was a strikeout victim last time through the lineup. Buchanan is going to come on and pitch now. They've decided it's time to bring a new arm into this one.
This is where the manager earns his money. Let's see if this move pays off.
Oh, 1 is a slider for a called strike.
Well, the way to keep the ball in the ballpark is by going down and away. It's the toughest pitch to drive. He executed it well.
Swing and a miss on the slider. 1 out.
Well, it's a big first out right there, but he finds himself still in a jam, in a tie game. Going to be absolutely critical to be aggressive with the next hitter.
Geyer gets a turn here. He's hitless thus far. Last time up, flew out. Slider's in there for a called strike.
Down, down, down. It's all about location. That breaking ball down in the zone makes it very difficult on the hitter.
He deals. Hit in the air to left center. That's the second out of the inning.
Well, that's a huge out right there. Now with 2 down, they've got a legitimate chance of getting out of this inning with the game still tied.
Grimmage up now. Drove in a run earlier in the game. And that's through a base hit. Now here he comes, heading for home. And they win it. Game-winning run is across.
Walk-off win for the home team, getting it done in an extraordinary fashion. Everybody's
always like to recognize. And Steve, that ought to send these And Varys is batting. This is the time to be a hero. Team's down, but a hit right here, and you're right back in the ballgame.
Well, no question about that. A hit right here puts them right back in this game. It changes the whole complexion.
1-0 count. He took that last one, and it was out of the zone. The Yankees, they came away winners yesterday. They'd like to bring out the brooms here tonight, hoping to sweep 3-0 against the Jays.
Well, this is a team that's playing great baseball right now. No one playing better than them in the major leagues.
Here's a swing and a liner to left center. It falls in there, and Bautista's coming home. Now here comes that runner from second. Now 2 runs are in. A little warm-up action going in the bullpen. That's a right-hander up and throwing.
Well, they're going to wait for the right-handed hitter on deck to get announced, and then they'll probably make the move to the pen.
And he'll stop at second base. That'll be a 2-run double.
Well, crucial situation in this game, and obviously a jam for the guy on the mound. He's going to have to step up and deliver.
And he's sweating this one out. Runners now occupy second and third, only 1 away.
Gary, he's got good stuff, though, and he's normally a pretty confident guy. I'd be surprised if he doesn't get out of this inning still in the lead.
Heiner is the batter. Steve, how about the arm? how's he performing?
Well, you change the hitter's eye level, you move the ball around, and he just cannot catch up to that high pitch. And they're just underneath everything. You're getting a lot of fly ball outs.
Now here comes the runner for the plate. And the run comes in. Now the teams that have been finding their way on base. Our State Farm leaderboard on base percentage for the last 10. Number 1, the Blue Jays. The Yankees second. Third spot, the Red Sox. Fourth, the Twins. And number 5, the Indians. Swung on line to right center field. And that's going to be a base hit for Fielder. And he scores from second base. Safe at third. Got in there, sliding just in time. Boy, the continuation here of this offense is called big-time momentum. Now 2 outs, a chance here for Brett Laurie. Steve, this lineup, wow, if they've been able to create some opportunities, they are executing. They've got a time.
Okay, we just saw a quality at bat right there. That's some clutch hitting. They needed the big hit. They got it, and now we're tied.
Swung on, line to right field. A run comes home. Those offense creating multiple opportunities. 1 run on that one, so we can see what that does on our win expectancy chart. The eye situation. Here's Jose Bautista. Boy, we have seen this offense building momentum, Steve, and what a time of the ball game to do it.
I'll tell you what, Gary, we're seeing a solid, consistent, professional approach from these hitters, and it's paying off. An awful lot going right, Gary.
0-1. Francis kicks and delivers. He's up with it. Throws on to first in time to retire the side. Yeah, that's a... And if you just joined our broadcast, great to have you on board. 2K Sports Major League Baseball. I'm Gary Thorne with Steve Phillips and John Kruk. Bates in the box. He's going to get us started here in the 6th. And leading off the 6th inning, we started with a 1-0 count. Steve, let's take a look at what he's getting done out there on the mound.
Well, he's putting these infielders to work, Gary, getting a lot of help from his friends back there. Pitch the contact, let him put it in play, and throw strikes.
Here's the pitch. Knuckle curve that misses. 2-1.
Well, he's over the 80 pitch mark right now at this point in the game. And you know that coach is keeping a close eye on him to see if he tires.
2-1 pitch, and he watches the fastball go by for strike 2.
Better to go after the fastball when the guy has quality secondary pitches. Even though it's down to the zone, you've got to swing at that.
Nice reflexes there to keep that one under control. That one was in the dirt. Here's the payoff pitch. Lost him, ball 4. Potential tying run is on.
Well, you just saw a great deal of plate discipline right there on the hitter. Maybe a little fatigue on the pitcher's part. They're not used to throwing that many pitches in one at bat, but the hitter wins and gets that base on balls.
Wasser will be called on to pitch. He'll be relieving for the Blue Jays now.
Well, they had to go to the bullpen much earlier than they anticipated, but the starter wasn't getting it done, and you can't let this game get away from you.
The pitch. There's a called strike of the belt, so he's in the hole now, 0-2.
He's a free swinger on the 0-2 count, so you've got to think to yourself, don't give him anything too good to hit.
Tough one to lay off right there, that fastball, 1-2.
Well, Gary's a pitcher ahead in the count right now, 1-2. You can afford to waste a pitch or two to see if you can't get him to hit one of your pitches.
And he's up with it. And he throws it away. This is a great situation for some offense. And Cervelli's in the box.
Well, they got to be looking at possibly getting runners on base in front of him today. Last game out, grand slam home run, taking advantage of the bases being jammed.
Here's the first pitch. Swings and misses the slider. 1-1. He's hit 283 lifetime off the Blue Jays. curveball taken for a strike, and the count's 0-2.
The hitter needs a two-strike approach. Shorten up the swing. Think about going the other way.
Fastball misses inside, and it's 1-2 now.
Now's the time he goes to the slider. This guy struggles in this situation. It's a good pitch for him.
Hut shot towards the hole. And count the run. Game tied.
He takes this 1-2 pitch down in the zone. He's able to go down and get it. Get a good part of the bat on the ball and pick up the base hit.
That's a tough pitch to hit. When you're behind in the count, you just want contact, and he got it. It's Casanova at the plate. Steve, this lineup, wow, if they've been able to create some opportunities, they are executing. They've got it tied.
That's a good piece of hitting we saw right there, Gary. Quality at bat, coming up with a big hit to tie this one up.
There are big at-bats, and that was one of them.
No, Gary, talk about big at-bats. Well, in those at-bats, you have to battle, and that's what they're doing. And they now have shifted the momentum. Let's see if it can continue.
The pitch. Got him. One away.
You know, sometimes in a bat, you go 5, 6, 7 pitches and can start to foul the 0-2 count. I like that he went right at him aggressively, strikes him out on 3 pitches.
Guerrera at the plate. Took called third strike in his last time up. Low for ball 1.
That's a good pitch there. Tried to get him to chase it out of the zone. He just laid off.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. He swings, hits a ball to right field. That's 2 gone. Here are the teams with the highest batting averages for this month, courtesy of State Farm. Blue Jays number 1, second the Twins. In third, the Yankees. A's fourth. And for the Orioles, they towards the middle. Makes its way through for a single. And there it is. That's the tie-breaking run. They're ahead. Let's see what the RBI means for their win expectancy. Mike will get the RBI chance. Boy, we have seen this offense building momentum, Steve, and what a time of the ball game to do it. Swung on, hit in the air to right center. This one to Bautista. And there's the third out. So they scratch across 2 runs, 3 hits, and 2 left on. Yankees leading now. They've got the momentum. Glad you're with us this afternoon. Some fans bundled up in their jackets. A little chilly. It's Colon at the plate. He singled and later scored in his last time up. Dylan Betances. This one swung on and driven hard. That one's caught.
I've got a moment to see how the Blue Jays are doing this year rank-wise in the American League. First in home runs, first in runs, and they're also the number 1 team in slugging percentage. That ability to drive the ball in the gap and take the extra bases. It's all about power and slugging for this lineup.
Botts in the batter's box. Grounded out his last time through. That's the second out of the inning. Odell up now on the base. Paz, number 2 in steals in the ball.
Now, 2 outs in the inning, you put the tying run on base with a base on balls. Not what you want to do.
Hit hard on the ground towards third. It is through, and the go-ahead run's on board. Toronto, here's a position to get something done. Two down. Runners at first and second. Here we go. Here's the first pitch. Hit in the air to center field. And he's there to retire. Out of the inning, only 8 pitches thrown. That's pretty efficient. Yankees maintaining their advantage. And we got Montero batting. He'll lead off the 7th. Drove in Here's the first pitch. Slider swung on and missed. 0-1.
Well, down by 1, nobody out here in the 7th inning. You want to try to get somebody on base and get a little bit of rally because within 1.
Swung on, hit, and the tying run is on. He's going to try to stretch it. And a quick look at how the Yankees' schedule is shaping up. They wrap up the series with Toronto today. They play host looking for a little payback, the Texas Rangers. That'll be Monday through Thursday. Here's a swing and a line drive. Oh, and he dropped it.
Well, they get the lead runner at second base, but I think they would have liked to have gotten 2 right there.
Now here is Brett Laurie. First pitch to him. That's on that off-speed pitch, but can't connect. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Hit up the middle, and he's on. That's the go-ahead run. Fielder trying for third.
0-1 mistake right here. He throws it to the heart of the plate, and he pays for it.
Here's where you want this big bat. Jose Bautista will stand in. Batting average 247 off the Yankees. 0-1 count as that started off with a strike.
Was a hitter when a guy has a good fastball. You think you have to swing a lot harder to try to catch up with it. You really don't, but he did right there, and that's why he blew it past him.
Bautista, there's another foul ball.
Well, that pitch right there up in the strike zone is a pitch that normally this.
There's a ground ball. Got it. 1. And they get it. They turn 2. Well, you want to keep your options open, so as you look at the pen, both the righty and lefty are up.
Well, manager's looking at the lineup, making sure that he has all options available to handle this lineup.
They pick up no runs on 2 hits and strand 1. And the Yankees, it'll be their turn coming up.
Well, things came together for New York today. A lot of contributions from different players and leads them on to victory.
A chance for a little recognition here. Let's take a look at our player of the game.
Well, anytime.
And Steve, they're able to put this one away in the record books. This is a good victory.
Hey, anytime you can go on the road and beat another major league team.
RBI situation. Here's Jose Bautista. And he's got a shot here to give his club the lead. Just one swing could do it.
Well,
ground ball. Oh, he's got it. They had him stuck out there between second and third. He's tagged out. And if you are just tuning in, Gary Thorne along with John Crutch, Steve Phillips, we bring you Major League Baseball on Tuca Sports. Blue hit in the air to left center. That's one down. And here's what the Blue Jays schedule looks like. The Chicago series ends tonight. They'll stay right there for the next set of games. The Texas Rangers. That's Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Continuing on, they'll take on a team that matches up well against them. The Tigers at Comerica Park. He'll get us started as we go to the bottom half of the 8th inning. First pitch on the way. Hit in the air, in right, foul territory. And that's number 1. Heiner batting now.
Well, going to the bullpen right here. That's his chess move. Let's see if it's checkmate.
He homered earlier in the ballgame. Had a home run back in the 4th inning. Had something off, and it swung on and missed. 0-1.
One out right here in the 8th inning. Obviously, a critical time of the game right now as we're getting short. Offensively, they need.
There's a swing, line drive, center field, and that's going to be a base hit. Tying run is on. He's going to try to stretch it.
I tried to go down with that 0-1 pitch, but it gets blasted right back for the base hit.
But the way he went after that in the box, Steve, it looked like he might have been. Oh, and he takes off for second. The right under. 2 away.
He swung hard like he wanted to drive this one, but got underneath it. Winds up just popping it up to second.
Now here is Brett Laurie. That swung on and a liner here. Oh, and he bobbles this thing. But he recovers in time, makes the play. Good work. Well, I think there's an issue. Brocious. Gets a turn here. He'll start the 9th. Bernier will be called on to pitch. They've decided this one's pretty well hit to deep left center. And it's starting to head out towards the wall. He's thinking extra bases.
Well, just what his team needed. He continues to swing a great bat. 3 hits from now in this ball game, and he's on with no outs.
McGilberry now digging a hole as he comes to the plate. And at this point in the ball game, you'd love to add some more runs on that board.
Well, just get an insurance runner to protect your relief pitchers when they come into the game.
This could be the put-away runner runs. Here's the pitch. Here's a swing and a ground ball. And his throw is in time for out number 1. Lewin up now. Last time up, flew up. 1 on, 1 out. Now the first pitch. Swing, hot shot. And that looks like an RBI and a single. He's in there.
You always want a cushion as you send your pitcher out to try to shut down the game. That hit delivers a run, and now it's a 2-run game. I think they have the margin they need to hold on to victory.
He'll be seeking his first hit right here. And here's the first one. Swings and misses. The good change right there. 0-1.
Well, if he threw a fastball right there, he might send a souvenir to the crowd. Problem was he got the changeup and didn't connect.
Hit on the ground towards second. Brocious. Out at the plate.
Well, they needed that one. That's the first out. They need to try to limit the damage in this inning and hold on to that lead.
Hodel is batting. Drew a walk as last time. Swung on, grounded towards the hole. Gets one at second. Ooh, I don't think that was the intended play. They blew that one.
That's a big second out right there, holding on to a slim lead. Now he's got a chance to get this thing without any major trouble.
It's going to be Perez now. Called out on strikes in his last appearance. And Veras is batting. He'll grab it on the ground. This could be the end. And on to first for out number 3, and that's going to do it. Yeah, we like to recognize. And Steve, they're able to put this one away in the record books.
A big-time moment right now for this pitcher. He's going to have to step up and get it done.
This is quite a jam he finds himself in here. Swings, lines this one back up the middle, and he boots it. Oh, boy, here we go. They got the rundown going. Get a little too exciting now, the defense. Here's what's next for the Tigers. Tonight's game, the last against Toronto. Their homestand continues with another team, the Los Angeles Angels. That's Friday, Saturday, Sunday. After that, it's out on the road to take on the Royals, a team they didn't have too much trouble with in their previous series. And at first, someone was going to look playable, but nothing doing. It got away. The pitch, a swing line to left center. And that looks like an RBI and a single. Now here comes a runner to the plate.
0-1 mistake right here. He throws it over the heart of the plate, and he pays for it.
Braves, second, and he's looking at an RBI that could be the difference in this ball game with a tie.
They may have to come home to cut down the lead runner here and keep this game where it is and give themselves a chance to come back and win later.
Strike started off the at-bat 0-1. And the Blue Jays losing yesterday. They had quite a bit of steam coming into that one. They'd won 4 in a row. That's a foul ball. And that was a stinging loss in the last one. Got beat by 5.
Yeah, when you're giving up that many runs, you're not giving your offense a chance to come back, and that's what happened in this one.
Got him there. That was a nice strikeout.
Well, that's a huge out right there. Now with 2 down, they've got a legitimate chance of getting out of this inning with the game still tied.
Heiner at the plate now. And the runner on third. The runner's heading home. Lined foul towards third.
Well, this is where you want to go with 2 strikes on the hitter. You want to go down out of the zone. He swings through it. Good contact with that one.
1-2 pitch coming. Won't bite at the change. 2-2.
Well, that's where it changed from the pitcher away in the strike zone. If they look for it and get it, they can really shoot that thing the other way and do some damage.
Oh, he's got it. Throws on to first in time to retire the side. Well, they still can't buy a run. They've been held scoreless through 8. We're scoreless in Detroit. And we've got Marsh batting. Now, when you put a game together like we've seen here from this pitcher, it only comes with throwing a long. Of quality strikes. Here's how he get done.
And I've been impressed with how he's used the inner and outer parts of the strike zone. Very effective in getting a lot of strikes on these hitters.
You know, it's been difficult for the hitters to center because he hasn't thrown the ball over the middle portion of the plate, keeping it on the corners.
And with that right-hander warming up in the bullpen, I'm not sure quite what they're thinking.
Well, with the left-handed hitter on deck, he's probably getting ready for hitters later in the lineup.
Lucius will be coming on to take over on the mound. He'll be relieving for the Blue Jays now. Swing and a miss on the breaker. 1.
K-Cam registers this at 86 miles per hour. Some pretty good break.
It's down in the zone, definitely a hittable pitch. Looks like the pitcher just caught him looking for something else, and it threw off his timing.
Outstanding work right there, John. And for the rest of the lineup, maybe they'll be second-guessing the next time around when they see him, especially with 2 strikes. And in the batter's box, it's Gallardo. Grounded out his last time through. Starts him out with a sinker for a strike.
I threw that one exactly where he wanted it, down and in.
Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Wow, he had some good bite on that one right there, but the hitter wouldn't chase it.
And he swings and hits this one foul. The 1-2 on its way. Swing and a miss. Slider, 2 down.
That's a pretty fast pitch right there, and hard to get that much break.
Nice pitch on the inside corner. That gets him fishing a little bit.
Well, he did that one. You could see it in his body language. He just got outdueled by the pitcher on that one.
Guardado at the plate. 1 for 2 in the ballgame. Here's the first pitch. And a ground ball. Laurie throws on to first. Side is retired. They're held in check yet again. Scoreless through 8 innings. The Tigers can't get the offense going. 5-6 seconds to get things started.
Gary, late in the game, this is the guy you want to put your feet in. Chris Fielder come up big in these situations.
One of the league's best players. This is right where you want him. Last inning, he has a chance to go ahead.
Well, Gary, a bit of a stare down between these two right here. Trying to get into each other's head a little bit. They know a home run changes the game.
Fielder fouls it off yet again. Here's the delivery. Towards the middle. Mercy. That is right at the pitcher. Oh, you got to hope he's all right. But a quick recovery that time gets the out.
The guy's getting interested. Brett Laurie up at the plate, itching to come up big for a hit for his teammates.
Key moment and one of the game's best here in the last inning. A chance to be the go-ahead run.
Here, he can't give up a home run right here.
Hit up the middle. Oh, he caught it. What a play. That was a shot right back at the mound.
This is the pitcher's worst nightmare. You throw the pitch, comes right back at you. Sometimes it's just self-defense. He got the glove up and made the out.
Jose Bautista. He's at the plate with 2 down. Now the first pitch. Oh! Bautista, that's going to be a foul ball. Here's the pitch. A fly ball. That one's grabbed. Side retired. It's called short work. French at the plate. He's going to lead off the home half of the 9th inning. Here's the first pitch. Sliders in there for a called strike.
Down, down, down. It's all about location. That breaking ball down in the zone makes it very difficult on the hitter.
Curveball that time. Misses inside. Evens the count at 1. The pitch. Sharp bite to that slider. 1-2. Got him. 1 away.
A good pitch right at the knees there. He swung right over the top of it and just couldn't put it in play.
It's going to be Gote. Last time up, blew out. And he starts him out. Back up the middle. And there we go. The winning run on base.
Well, you have to think with the speed that's on first base right now that they'll put him in motion to try to make things happier in this game.
Seager's in the batter's box. He's batting with a possibility that winning run on first base could be his.
They have to be thinking double play. Give us a ground ball.
And starts him out here. Swings and misses at the fastball. 0-1.
Well, that fastball right there, he just blew it by him.
Well, he's running, taking off for second. Safe. He gets in there.
The throw too late right there. He's able to steal second base, sliding into the bag.
That's something he's going to try again if he can get that kind of a jump.
You don't care in the replay. He didn't have that much of a leadoff either.
Casey is going to come on and pitch now. Hit sharply towards the hole. And he's up with it. And a good throw gets him 2 down.
Well, he gets the man over to third base, but with 2 outs now, it doesn't help much, but at least 90 feet closer to scoring.
And Miguel Cabrera to bat. This we call a crucial spot.
Well, game-winning run just 90 feet away.
No now. Fastball just misses, and he falls behind 2-0. Lifetime 328 against the Jays. waves at that fastball, 2-1. And Cabrera works this one. Good count, 3-1 for him anyway.
Well, even though you're 3-1 in the count, you still have to be patient at the plate. Make him.
That one swung on, hit in the air, deep left field. And that one's put away to retire the side. They still can't break through. Both pitching staffs have thrown 9 shutout innings. We've got a scoreless ball game at Comerica Park. It's Colon at the plate. Long's last plate appearance. The swing and a fly ball to left center field. Catch is made. Lots of the batter's box. He doubled his last time. Here's the delivery. He sends this one in the air toward center. 2 down. Odell in the box now. No hits yet, but he'll get another chance right here. First pitch to him. And he squares around, gets down the bunt. That ends up out. On the way. Oh, what a drive. He smashed it. That's caught. Side is retired. Well, how about that? Only needed 4 pitches to set down the guys. Tremendous. Here's scoreless in Detroit. And we've got batting. He'll lead off home half of the 10th. Here we go. Here's the first pitch. Swung on. That is hit. It gets through. The potential winning runs on board.
Well, a great job there by the first inning to get on base. And, you know, a lot of big innings are started with that first guy gone. You have 1 or 2 big innings in a game, and that can be the difference in the outcome.
Here is a chance for Alex Avila. And he needs to move over that go-ahead that's at first.
He's got to do anything he can to advance this runner and get him into scoring position.
They've got the out stick with. He delivers. Swung on to right center field. And it's through. That's a base hit for Avila.
Boy, I tell you what, in close games, this is exactly what you want. The go-ahead run now on third base, 90 feet away. I love the aggressiveness.
He has a chance to end this thing right here.
Well, medium, deep fly ball is all it's going to take right now to end this game.
Now a great chance on Jackson to run. And he's in there at second base.
Here's another look at the steal. He gets to second base, sliding in hard.
And he didn't have much of a lead that time. I'm off first, but a really good jump.
Now, sometimes you tip off the pitcher with too big of a lead.
Swung on, hit in the air to right center. This one to Bautista. He's taking charge, puts it away.
Well, it's a big first out right there, but he finds himself still in a jam, in a tie game. Going to be absolutely critical to be aggressive with the next hitter. He's got to throw strikes in this situation. He's in a big-time jam.
He's going to need to come up big right here with runners on. A smash towards the hole. 1, But he'll hang on to that, so they will get one. Not in time to Laurie. They just get one. Guardado at the plate. He's trying to end this thing right here and now.
Well, any type of base hit now does the trick.
Cut fastball swung on and missed. 0-1.
Always important to get that first strike in there late in the game in critical situations.
That one's drilled to short, and that one's put away to retire the side. So they still can't light up the scoreboard. And welcome to those of you just to 2K Sports, Major League Baseball. This is Gary Thorne along with Steve Phillips and John Crook. And Veras is batting. He singled in his bat. Guardado out, and his throw gets him one away.
This is how stars get made, delivering in these sorts of moments.
Half of the inning here in extras, and here's a guy who could put this ball game away.
Now, Gary, this one's big. Whenever a pitcher is off,
A line drive toward short. He's going to try to stretch it.
Well, the bottom line is that he's on base. But I tell you what, he's going to struggle mightily if he continues to swing at that pitch down in the zone, almost in the dirt.
Heiner swinging a bouncing ball up the middle. It's picked up, but the throw is wide. He's in there at second.
Well, absolutely no bite to that slider right there. He kept it out over the plate, and the hitter got a good whack at it.
Now, Prince Fielder. He's got a chance, a great chance here. One out with runners at first and second. And the first pitch, slider, misses badly with it, 1-0.
he tried to backdoor that pitch, but left it out and away.
The 1-0 pitch. Swings and grounds this one to the right side. Foul. Good spot for the changeup that time, 1-2.
But when you swing like that at a changeup, you're very lucky you didn't hit it, or else it'd be an easy out.
That one fouled off by Fielder. Oh! 1-2 pitch coming. Oh! Another foul ball, and Fielder keeps the at-bat going.
Well, a 1-2 count that pitch on the outside part of the plate.
Line towards second. There. It's one. And a deuce of the play. A little warm-up action going in the bullpen. So a right-hander up and throwing.
Well, they're going to wait for the right-hander deck to get in next. It'll probably make the move pen.
They can. French at the plate. He was a strikeout victim last time through the lineup. Here's the pitch. First pitch, fastball, 0-1.
The hitter lays off this pitch, realizing you can't do much. When you get that kind of four-seam fastball down and away, it's tough to hit.
Line towards first. And this one gets down. It'll head out towards the wall. Can't cut it off. It's going to roll to the wall. No play on him. He's in there. He throws. Safe at third. Well, in a ball game like this, you make this kind of a play, you had better be safe.
You are in scoring position on second base. This is a very risky play. It worked out, but you have to wonder if it was too risky to take.
It's going to be Gote. What a big chance here, and couldn't ask for a better situation.
Gary, I wouldn't be surprised to see the next two hitters get walked to set up a force out at the plate.
See what he does here. Swung on and fouled away. Swinging and a miss, and it's now 1-2.
He just reared back and said, here it comes, big boy. Here comes my best fastball. He put him inside with it.
Hit on the ground over to shortstop. And he throws on to first for the out. What away. Seager's in the batter's box. He could win this thing right now. Fly ball someplace deep.
Well, I expect them to bring the infield and the outfield in here to try to cut that runner down at the plate.
And that just gives him more options after to get a base hit. Now here's a grounder towards the hole. And game over. The winning run scores, and that's a wrap.
Well, they treated the hometown crowd to a phenomenal pitching performance in this one. A big win on the shores of their pitchers.
And we take a look. And Steve, to send these folks home happy. Heiner is the batter. And the Blue Jays losing yesterday. And with that loss, they end up going 1 for 3 in the series against the Orioles in Baltimore.
Well, this ball club's been getting it done all year, and it hasn't changed in August.
This one beyond him. It's going to be extra bases. It rolls all the way to the wall, and they get that run in. And the throw, and they're able to get runs in. That tag. It's Casanova at the plate. He'll be seeking his first hit of the game. Not a lot of luck so far. Here's the first pitch. Hit up the middle. Wow, that was close. Right back up the middle. Almost got it. Stops at first. It'll be a single.
Well, a good start to this inning, but let's see if the guys behind him, after he starts out this inning with the single, can follow up and finish this inning off with some runs.
And Cervelli's in the box. He singled in his last at bat. First pitch, a sinker in there, 0-1.
Well, that's textbook use of the sinker. Down and away, pounding the strike zone. Good pitch.
That misses down in the zone, 2-1.
Wow, he had some good bite on that one right there, but the hitter wouldn't chase it.
Called strike inside part of the plate, even at 2.
Now, he has great rotation on his breaking ball right here, and he's the perfect spot. The hitter just gave up on it.
Fouled off. And he fouls off another one.
Well, the pitcher's got to think now, boy, what can I do to get this guy out? I just threw a great pitch on the outside part of the plate, and he just got enough of it to foul it off. Now you got to work.
The 2-2 pitch. Swing miss on the slider, 1 out.
Well, 2 strikes, you have to try to fight off this pitch. You have to think away and adjust in. They went away, but he couldn't make contact.
Bates settles in, grounded this time. He sends this one in the air towards center. Out number 2. Guile is batting. Trying again here, just 1 for 3 thus far. Moustakas on first. Slider just misses, 1-0. Swung on a liner here, and he makes the catch.
A tough loss here for this crowd today, but boy, do they see some kind of pitching performance from the visiting team.
So the honor is ready to be handled out. Our player of the game, a very deserving candidate.
Yeah, I mean, this guy came out and made this team look like world beaters today. Couple of hits, and he went big fly. All in all, it adds up to a nice day's work, and they come away on top.
And you don't often get the bats going on the road. Braves at the plate. Last night a loss to the Yankees. They had quite a bit of steam coming into that one. They'd won 4 in a row.
Well, Gary, with September creeping up on this ball club, they need to make a push before it's too late.
And that's out number 3. A 21 pitch inning. That's a little over the count of what a pitching coach likes to see. It is good time for the Blue Jays. Now they've got to shut down the opposition. It is a New York kind of night, and no better place to be than here at Yankee Stadium. Guile settling in. Only one batter gets walked more than he does in this lineup. And here's the first one. Can't wait long enough for that one, and he starts a strike. Too far inside, 1-1. Utilizing the stone. Always key to a successful day on the mound. Let's have a look at how this pitcher has mixed his location so far.
Pretty impressed off the way he's been pounding this strike zone. It's an indication.
He sends this one in the air towards center. One down. And Blue Jays schedule looks like. Wrapping up tomorrow, the Yankees attempt to repeat their recent the Tampa Bay Rays. That's Thursday through Sunday. Then they'll go up against the Orioles for division action. That team trumped them in their last set of games. So quite a few home games they'll be looking to capitalize. Ball one started off the at-bat. It's 1-0.
Well, that's where you want to throw that knuckle curve. That's a pitch that when it leaves the pitcher's hand, the hitter thinks it's a fastball, and all of a sudden it drops down out of the strike zone. Good job of pitching. Better job by the hitter for not fishing for it.
Really nailed that one right through the middle of the infield. And a good throw gets him 2 down. So with 2 outs in the inning, here's Jesus Montero. Let's take a look here and see what his approach is against these hitters on the first pitch.
We tell pitchers all the time, work ahead in the count. It's just the at-bat and proof here. 0-1 count, and he's gotten 5 guys out today. He has struggled, going just 2 for his last 15 at-bats. Hit a rough patch over the last 5 games, not hit.
A big swing on this one and a high drive to right. He makes the catch. What a jump. And he holds the runner at second. The throw. And they've got him in the pickle now. Take a peek here at the league home run leaders, courtesy of State Farm.
Well, this is a list of hitters that strikes fear in the opposite pitching. They have to, because they know with one swing of the bat, they can change the score of the game.
RBI chance, Brett Laurie. He'd like to make contact here. He's a big home run guy, top 10 in the league right now. Oh, it's off the foul pole. That one is gone. Great turnaround for a 2-run homer. They lead by a 1.
It's all about offense. When you're behind somebody, you got to get things going. That's what Toronto did there. Blue Jays out in front. Now they're going to look to pad the lead.
Francis with the delivery. Outside as Bautista will take it for a ball. And the home run there, Steve, the pitching's going to have to be very careful now.
Well, that's right. Damage control is critical. You don't want this inning to get out of control.
Sharp bite to that slider, 1-2. Steve, let's take a look at what we've got from the pitcher.
You know, you throw that fastball down, the hitter's got to go down and get it. And because he's changed their eye level, they just can't get down far enough. A lot of ground ball outs.
Line towards second. Guerrera. Now it's 2 away.
I've got a moment to see how the Blue Jays are doing this year rank-wise in the American League. First in home runs, first in runs. They also show up in the top 5 in team batting average. You love the depth up to this lineup and their ability to find holes and get runners on base.
He's the league leader in ribbies. Runners on first and second with 1 out. Here's the first pitch. Francis gets him to swing and miss for a strike.
Such a consistent, productive, professional hitter. You know, one of their best bats in the lineup, Gary.
Tried to get him to go after the slider, 1-1.
But looking at this guy's pitch count, he's up over 80 pitches thus far. You wonder how long they're going to let him go.
Line drive, and they can't cut it off. It'll roll to the wall. And he scores from second base. And we got a guy on the mound who looks like he's tiring out there. The bullpen's active.
Well, he's running out of gas, and I can't see them staying too much longer with this guy.
Well, a great piece of work right there to get that double and put himself in scoring position. He got a fastball and took a good rip at it. Nice, short, compact swing.
Heiner settles in. Big things can happen anytime he steps in that batter's box. So now Prince fielded. And he's got a shot with the bases loaded.
They can really open up this game now with a big hit.
Wants this big hit in England. And 2. Look of them that time. Only pick up a run. And Cervelli's in the box. Let's take a look at how this pitcher has been utilizing his arsenal of pitches.
Yeah, the thing about it is he's keeping his team in the game. And aside from a few mistakes he's thrown, he's done a pretty good job of mixing things up.
Yeah, it's been fairly consistent in this game. The variety of pitches has been good. And most importantly, his choice of when to go with a certain pitch has been effective.
He flew out his last time up. Zimmerman with the pitch. Bunt his way aboard. He misses for a strike. Swung on and ripped towards second. And he's there to retire the side. They give 2 men in scoring position. A couple of hits. Can't get them home, though. And the Yankees, it'll be their turn. Kyle back now. Homered back in the first inning. Buchanan called on to pitch. He'll be relieving for the Blue Jays now.
Well, if it were me, I'd leave the starter in the game. I think you're taking him out too early right now. I'd go to the bullpen a little bit later.
Shallow left center. That one's gloved. Here are the teams with the highest batting averages for this month, courtesy of State Farm. Number 1, the Yankees. Second, the Blue Jays. In third, the Tigers. Rangers 4th. And number 5, the Indians rounded out.
Now we may see some real fireworks right here over the last month. Both these clubs
hit up the middle. So that brings Jesus Montero to the plate.
Well, anytime you're sitting on the bench, it's hard to tell what a pitcher's real unless you get in that batter's box. You come off the bench very cold like he was and deliver. That is huge.
And he starts him out. Montero, you heard the sound of that one? He heads all the way back to the warning track and gets the out.
A lot of tough teams in the American League. Let's take a look at where the Yankees sit right now in the rankings. First in runs, third in triples, and they're ranked third in batting average. A tribute to the depth of this lineup, the ability for all of these guys to put the ball in play.
0 count as that started off with a strike.
Well, the backdoor breaking ball.
That swung on a liner here, and that is in there. The tying run is on base. Terrific opportunity right now for the Yankees.
Gets a letter high pitch. A good pitch to hit, and he takes advantage of it. Nice job.
Hitting from behind is not an easy thing in this game, but a little easier when the pitch is up there.
Now you throw it over the plate like that, it's going to cost.
Ball one to begin this at bat. 1-0. He waves at that fastball, couldn't get to it. 1-1.
Well, if you're going to get a good fastball, you better pull the trigger a little sooner. You can't be late on that heater.
There's a swing and a smash. And the side's retired as they head into the dugout. No runs and a couple of hits and 2 left on. Toronto not letting this lead go. It's going to be Perez now. 0 for 2 thus far. He homered earlier in the ballgame.
He's swinging the bat very well today and doing a little bit of every driving in runs, hitting the ball out of the ballpark, having a good ball game.
Hit in the air. This one's going well into the stands, off to the right. 0-1. Zimmerman picks and delivers to the left side, and it gets through. A 2 for 4 ball game. Well, they are losing in this ball game. Not sure about the guy on the mound. They got 2 up in the pen.
Know what the rush is to get him out of there. He still looks fresh. He's had some problems in the game, but I think he can regroup still.
Boy, what a time now to capitalize if they can. Fair will grab a bat and hit here towards center field. 2 away. Runners on the move. There's the throw. He slides and is safe. Made it just in time. The AL wildcard race. The New York Yankees right in the thick of it. Tomorrow they finish up this Toronto series. They'll go up against the Orioles. That's a division rivalry. That's a team they handled all right last time up. They'll try for a repeat performance. That's Friday, Saturday, Sunday. After that, it's out on the road to take on the Rays. Boy, there's some great competition in that set of games. Here's the 1-0. Swung on line to right field. And the side's retired as they head into the dugout. So they get the long ball working as they have 2 solo homers in this half of the inning. It's the Blue Jays by 4. They got the bottom 3 in the lineup due up. Ferris in the box. He's going to get things going here. Home half, 7th inning. He homered earlier in the ballgame. A runner on for 2 outs. Here's the pitch. And the pitch out. Nothing doing that time. Pauses, and now the 1-0. Swinging and a high drive. That's to deep right center field. And he drops back to the warning track to pull it in. No runs on a hit, and they'll strand him. Guerrera is the batter. Last time up, flew. And the first pitch. Swings, hits this one in the air down the right field line. And he makes the catch, one away. Already nearing the end of August, and courtesy of State Farm, let's see how the American League wildcard race is matching up. Yank first place. It's the Angels in second. It's the Rays third. Fourth place, the White Sox. Fifth place, the Royals. And last, it's the Mariners.
Well, wildcard teams have had amazing success when it comes to the postseason. So these teams battling out for the American League wildcard know that if they get there, they've got a legitimate chance to go to a World Series.
Got him swinging with that curve, 1 strikes.
Gary, with one out right here, they still have time in this inning to try to generate some runs. They need to score here in this eighth, not leave it all to the ninth.
Here it comes. Swing and a rocket toward short. And he gets them down. His second hit. 2 for 4 today. So that brings up Mike Moustakas. Look at the hit leaders for this. It's on our State Farm leaderboard.
Well, it's fun to come here and do a game when one guy's really hot. But when you have two guys playing in a game that are on fire right now as far as being...
That one swung on, hit in the air to deep right center field. And this rolls onto the wall. He's on his way to the plate. And the throw. And he crosses the plate all the way from first base.
Well, there's a guy right here that was made to hit fastballs, and that's what he looks for. And that's what he got right there. Put a good swing on it. He knew what to do with it for that double.
And we've got Montaro batting. You've got to call this promising if you're on the offensive side of it. It's an important part of the ball game. Get the game tied up in the movement. To see Eduardo Sanchez pitch and a ground ball. Laurie. Retired. Here's a look at the standings in the Eastern Division as we head towards September. Looking at the State Farm standings board. Blue Jays out in front, first place. Yankees in second place. Third goes to the Rays. Fourth place belongs to the Red Sox. And for the Orioles, last place.
Well, Toronto has so many different ways to win ball games. And that's why they're sitting atop the American League East, because everybody seems to day in and day out.
Can't catch up with that swing and a miss, and it's now 0-2.
Well, as a hitter, when a guy has a good fastball, you think you have to swing a lot harder to try to catch up with it. You really don't, but he did right there, and that's why he blew it past him.
Well, that half inning came to a close. Heinert up now. He homered back in the 7th inning of this game. Here we go. Here's the first pitch. Hit in the air to left center. One away. One away as Prince Fielder sets in. Lined right at the second baseman. And that's going to be a base hit for Fielder. He's going to try to stretch it. And at second base, he's tagged out. And in the batter's box, it's Laurie. Got a couple of RBIs fired. And here's the first one. That fastball gets by him on the first pitch. And here's the delivery. That swung on, line towards the gap in left center. And Laurie's got himself a base hit. He's going to try and test him here.
Got a big hit right there. That's his third hit of the game so far. This man's doing what he has to do to help his team win.
Fair is up now. He flew out his last time up. And it's fouled off. Oh! Hit in the air to center field. That one's grabbed. Side retired. In, out of the inning. Bates. is the batter now. He'll be leading off the home ninth inning. Crowd anxious to see what he can do here. That one's too low. Sanchez missing.
Well, I think right now they're looking to get a couple guys on, see if they can't get somebody to hit one out of the ballpark right here. So base runner's the key. Do not run into outs. Be conservative on the bases. You're down 3.
Swings and grounds this one foul, wide of third. Hard slider misses, 2-2. Now here's a slow roller to third. Lowry's there. Throw on to first in time, one away.
2 outs remaining in this game. You're up by 3 runs. I think right now you just want to make plays. Don't walk anybody and catch the ball. Get out. Straight outs for run.
Torres get the turn here. Called out on strikes in his last appearance. It's fouled off. Foul wait. There's a bullet towards third. They take care of that one.
Well, one more out to close this one out, Gary, and obviously a successful day, up by 3 and a safe situation. So,
Smash towards the middle. That should be a base hit.
Well, late in the game and you're behind by a few runs, you're going to need base runners, and a 2-out base hit right here. Team needs to string a few more together if they want to try to tie this one up.
It's Casanova at the plate, seeking his first hit of the ball game. And here's the first one. A shot up the middle, and that'll do it, everybody. That's out number 3. This ball game over.
Contributions from a lot of different Blue Jays today allowed Toronto to play to victory.
And it's time to present the Player of the Game award.
Yeah, I mean, this guy came out and made this team look like world beaters today. A couple of hits, and he went big fly. All in all, it adds up to a nice day's work, and they come away on top.
And, Steve, they're able to put this one away in the record books. And it's Prince Fielder in the box now.
Not quite what he's been used to over this stretch. Picked up hits in just 3 of his last 19 at-bats. Been a real struggle for him over the last 6 games, and it's surprising because he tends not to go into these kinds of slumps.
And the 0-1 by Sabathia. And with 2 strikes on him now, Fielder needs to protect. And Steve, let's take. He's board second. And that one swung out and missed by Prince Fielder.
Well, this is where you want to go with 2 strikes on the hitter. You want to go down out of the zone. He swings through it, couldn't make contact with that one.
And in the batter's box, it's that one swung on, hit in the air. Two down. Here's what New York has lined up. Tonight's game, the last against Toronto. Nothing scheduled for them tomorrow. They'll go up against the Orioles. That's a division rivalry. That's a team they beat pretty soundly the last time around. That's a 3-game series. They have some scores to settle as they look to erase their recent struggles. The Rays hosting that one. And that's the 3rd out. That'll do it. And so good inning from CC. Guile up now. You know, to be effective, you got to mix your pitch types and speed. Here's what we've seen from this pitcher today. What's your take, guys?
Well, one pitch we've seen a lot of is that four-seamer. Seems like he's relying on that way too much.
You know, guys, the other thing.
So far, an 0 for 2 in the ball game against Sabathia.
Well, he struck out on the slider last time. I got to believe he's going to be a healthy diet of sliders during this at-bat.
Right now, it's looking like his out pitch, as he sent him and one other back to the bench when he's gone to that with 2 strikes.
And with 2 strikes on him now, Fielder needs to protect.
Well, you talk about a guy that doesn't get in the batter's box. You usually see that swing when someone throws a fastball, but he took a mighty hack at that slider, but he came up empty.
Able to set him down there, chalk that one up as a strikeout for him.
I've got a chance to take a look at the slider again.
Laurie at the plate.
You know, they're losing a little bit in the defensive department with this change. It may be geared more toward offense. It's just odd to make this move right now.
Time up, flew up. He flew up his last time up, right. As he retreats back for it and gets the out. Look at the lineups who have been pounding the ball over the last 10 games, courtesy of State Farm. Number 1, the Jays. The Mariners 2nd. In 3rd, the Rangers. 4th, the Rays. And at number 5 on the list, the White Sox.
With this sort of...
Here's one. Hit very well deep. That was grabbed. Side retired. Quick half inning there. We've got Moustakas in the box. Well, when you put a game together like we've seen here from this pitcher, it only comes with throwing a lot of quality. Here's how he's getting it.
When you're pitching as well as he has, you got the confidence factor on your side. We've seen him stay out of the middle of the plate, and that's important.
Well, their plan coming into this game to attack this lineup is really paying off right now. They can't seem to do anything with it.
Casey coming in to hurl. He'll be relieving for the Blue Jays now. One pitch is a cut fastball taken for a strike. 1-2.
Well, if he can throw this cutter down like this, he's going to be very effective. That's an outstanding pitch.
You're out. Yeah, strike 3. Mike Moustakas, not a hack at that one, and he's down.
That slider started at him and broke down and in into the strike zone, just locked up the hitter.
1 down. Here's Jesus Montero. Career 4 for 10 against the Blue Jays. Here's the first pitch. Here's a fly ball to straightaway left. The catch is hit.
A lot of tough teams in the American League. Let's take a look at where the Yankees sit right now in the rankings. Second in batting average with runners in scoring position. Third in batting average. And they're ranked third in hits. A lineup that seems to find the holes necessary to get runners on base and keep the pressure in opposition.
Here's the pitch. Takes a swing at that fastball. Can't connect on one.
Well, that's just one of those the pitcher says, here it comes, try to hit it. Fastball hitter, he wanted that pitch. He just didn't quite come up with the swing.
Swung on and fouled away. The slider swung on and missed. Struck him out. Side gone. And they just continue to have problems at the plate. That's 7 hitless innings now. Luke. It's going to be Perez now. And he'll get us started as we go to the bottom half of the 8th inning. And starts him out here. Plays off a called strike. 0-1. Swings of the pitch, can't hit it. Strike 2. A smash between short and third, and that's going to be a base hit. Tying run is on.
Statistics say that the 0-2 count by far is an advantage for the pitcher. But in this situation, he fought off a tough pitch and slapped the base hit.
Great job on that at bat. Ferris up at the plate. Drew a walk as last time. First pitch was a strike. 0-1 now. This one swung on and driven hard. That's one away. And they just tried to hold him there at first. And here's what the Blue Jays schedule looks like. Tonight, their final game with the Yankees. They attempt to repeat their Restream. The Tampa Bay. That's Thursday through Sunday. They'll stay right there for the next set of games. The Baltimore Orioles. So a lot of home games on the way. The fans will have a chance to see their guys many times over the next couple of weeks. Into the alleyway. He'll likely get extra bases on this. He's heading home. The throw. And he scores. And we are tied.
Now the pitcher left this one over the middle part of the plate, right where the hitter can make contact. Good piece of hitting.
Boy, with a run scoring there, that's a pretty fat pitch and an RBI. Well, he digs in here, Steve. A golden opportunity to be the hero.
And with nobody out, they need to find a way to advance the runner into scoring position.
And they pitch out. Nobody's moving. Sabathia with the windup. Swung on, line to right field. One away now. So that's the first out. Runner has to hold it first. Heiner settling in.
Well, as a manager, you have to appreciate pitching performances like that. He threw a lot of pitches. He left it all on the mound.
There's a swing and a smash. 2 away. And they'll hold him at first base. Now, Prince Fielder. Stands in now with 2 down. Possible go ahead at first.
Well, look for them to be very aggressive on the bases here.
He swings, hits a ball to right field. That'll do it as they put that one away. No runs at a base hit. And we've got Montero batting. Had a base hit his last time up. Here's the first pitch. Hit sharply towards the hole. Now we got a guy on the mound who looks like he's tiring out there. The bullpen's active.
Well, he's running out of gas, and I can't see them staying too much longer with this guy.
Graves in the batter's box. Flew out last time. Strike swinging from Zimmerman. line shot into center field. And another hit. They're really gunning right now. And he'll come in to score.
Well, that's another insurance run for them right now. A little more breathing room as they head to the bottom of the ninth.
Heiner at the plate. Well, they've definitely got a rhythm going right now. Each player. Oh, he's going to try to swing, and a ball hit high in the air, deep into right center field. And goodbye, home run. The production for the Jays goes on. Steve, he knocks in a 3-run homer. They by 6.
Blue Jays just continue to do damage. They're flying around the bases today.
First pitch on the way. Fielder mashes that one. Off the wall. Fielder trying for third. And the throw. Slide, and he is safe at third. Just beat the throw. RBI chance. Brett Laurie. He'd like to make contact here. He singled and later scored in his last time up. And the first pitch. Got on and missed 0-1.
A two-seam fastball away is just screaming to be hit on the ground as the hitter opens. Awfully tough to hit with that kind of movement.
Hit in the air to left center. And the side's retired as they head into the dugout. Well, and Cervelli's in the box. He's ready to start it out. Home half of the 10th. First pitch on the way. Curveball misses badly. 1-0.
Well, changing speeds, trying to get the hitter out in front with his curveball, but it's something that could lead to a problem if you leave it inside.
Oh, what a drive. He smashed it. One away. It's Casanova at the plate. 1 for ball game. He does. There's a swing and a drive. Deep right field. This one to Bautista as he drops back for it and puts it away. Guerrera gets a turn here. Walked in his last plate appearance. Line towards third and foul. Here's the delivery. And that one is a fly ball that could do it. That's the last out. This ball game is out.
They picked up a big run in the final inning, Gary, and then have the lead. And the visiting team going home happy.
All right, let's do it. Here's our player of the game. It's hard to argue with the bat of Jose Bautista. When you take to the road, Steve, it will do. But when you get this kind of offense, it's very satisfying.
Well, it also Well, pitching wins games, and it's a critical part of this key moment of this game.
Yeah, and this is a dangerous situation where a game sometimes gets out of hand. You get 2 on, nobody out.
The pitcher has to take command of this situation. At this stage of the game, it could go either way. He could either battle through it and stay in.
Swing and a hot shot. That's down. The run's coming in. And another run comes through. Take a look down there in the bullpen. They've got a lefty up and throwing.
Well, I don't see him coming in just yet. I mean, with a righty in the on-deck circle, I don't think that's the matchup they want.
So with offense creating multiple opportunities, Gray is the batter. A win yesterday for the Blue Jays. Good opportunity with the momentum on their side to go 3 for 4 if they can get the win against the Rays.
This is a team that is winning some games right now.
Quality defense, one of the reasons why they're 6 out of their last 10.
Well, anytime great defense is going to help your pitch, and that's why they've won 6 of their last 10.
Toronto, here's a position to get something done.
Well, this is unbelievable. I mean, this guy's completely lost it out there. Now, they've strung together 5 consecutive hits against him. Clearly, he's run out of gas.
1 away. Take a look at what's coming up for the Rays. They wrap up the series with Toronto today. They'll take on a fellow AL East team, the New York Yankees. That'll be Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Their homestand can. There's a swing and a liner towards the gap in left field. And again, this lineup right now on fire. And he scores. There's the throw. Getting a little too exciting now for the defense.
Well, at the end of the day, talk about the numbers this guy puts up, and it's because in these sorts of situations, he finds a way to get the job done.
Bullen gets a shot here. And Steve, the offense continues to produce. They keep building on it.
You know, after giving up runs like that, this is where the pitcher has to bow his neck and shut down the opponent. Damage control.
This is where you begin to wonder whether this one's pretty well hit left center. That one's great. Side retired. They pound out 6 hit. A crisp afternoon. Maybe an understatement there, but in any case, this time of year you expect it.
Well, they treated their hometown crowd phenomenal pitching performance in this one. A big win on the shoulders of their pitchers.
And it's time to present the Player of the Game award.
You know, a lot of times pitchers get really too hard on themselves, and they're their toughest critic. But I don't.
And Steve, that ought to send these folks home And Veras is batting. Steve, how about the arm today? How's he performing?
Look, he's getting them off balance right there. They just cannot seem to catch up to that high ball.
A swing and a fly ball to left center field. And in there, at least for a single as it gets down. And he's tagged out at second. And a look at next Sunday. The Toronto Blue Jays playing on the road. They take their game to Boston to challenge the Red Sox at Fenway. That will kick off at 1 p.m. Eastern. Graves is up now. Hit in the air to left center. And Jones takes care of that one. And in the batter's box, it's Laurie.
He's in a slump right now. Just one hit in his 10.
The 3 games prior have been a tough time for him. Just looking a little bit out of sync during that time.
Deep down the line and right. That's caught. Side is retired.
Gary really brought his A game.
And it's Matt Wieters. He'll lead it off. Toronto won last night. Now in the third of this 3-game set, they'll try to go for the sweep against Baltimore.
Well, this is a team that's playing great baseball right now. No one playing better than them in the major leagues.
Still without a hit yet in the game. He'll get another chance here. Runners at the corners with no one out. Here's the first pitch. It's fouled off. Foul! Here's the delivery. And their foul ball. Foul! Swings and grounds this one to the right side. Foul.
Well, anytime you're down 0, the bottom line is you want to be able to.
Swung on, hit. Did not out of the way. Those are scary. Throw one to first in time and away. And the run comes in. But a quick recovery that time gets the out. Now here is Brett Laurie. He swings and hits this one. Going to be fielded by Jones. That's 2 gone. This is what the schedule looks like for Baltimore. They wrap up the series with Toronto today. They look for revenge for their previous series loss against a tough team, the New York Yankees. That's Thursday through Sunday. Then they take on the AL East team, the Tampa Bay Rays. Not too tough a schedule coming up for them.
Well, with the outstanding speed at second base right now, Gary, be surprised if they at least consider stealing third base.
There he goes towards third. Fastball swung on and missed. Side retired. Save situation. And it's coming to the plate. He'll start the 9th. Darby will be coming on to take over on the mound. They've decided it's time to bring a new arm into this one. Towards center field. That gets down. The tying run coming up.
Well, anytime you can get on base with no started inning, you know that an extra base hit will probably score you. But even if the batter behind you can figure out a way to get on base, now you have the potential for a huge inning.
It's Cologne at the plate. He homered back in the 7th inning of this game. Popped up, should be playable behind the plate.
Pop-ups around the plate can be tough for a catcher because the rotation of the ball brings it back toward the infield. But he was able to make this play easily.
Jose Bautista now will stand in. Not looking last time. Here's the pitch. Swings and hits this one deep down the line and left. This one to Jones. He has to back up for it. Comes away with the out.
Well, the hitter just missed this one. He's going to want to have this one back. The left fielder able to range back and put it away.
And we're going to see Boggs here. Hasn't gotten a hit yet. Hey, we'll see what he can do here. Fair will grab a bat and hit here.
They're going to go hitter in this situation, trying to get that big hit to bring this runner home.
Fastball swung out and missed. 0-1.
Well, boy, wouldn't you have loved to seen him connect with that one to see how far that would go. Fastball hitter on fastball pitcher, but he came up empty.
Swung on, hit on the ground, and on to first for out number 3, and that's going to do it. As we present our player of the game. And Steve, they're able to put this one away in your books. This is a good bit. And Prince Fielder will lead it off. Boston won yesterday. This is the third of the 3-game series, so they could have the momentum right now against Toronto. Big cut at that one, and he missed it. 1 strike. The offense got busy for them. It came a little late last 4 innings, but it worked.
Well, they got stifled early in the game, but
Here's a swing, and he pops him up. 1 away. Here's what the Red Sox schedule looks like. They wrap up the series with Toronto today. Nothing scheduled for them tomorrow. They'll kick off a series with the division rival New York Yankees. That team trumped them in their last set of games. That's Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. After that, they face a rival within their AL East division. The Toronto Blue Jays will be hosting. They won't lose too much sleep preparing for this stretch of games. And he fouls another one off. Changeup swung on and missed. That's the out number.
Well, 2 strikes. You have to try to fight off this pitch. You have to think away and adjust in. Went away, but he couldn't make contact.
Jose Bautista. He's at the plate with 2 down. He doubled and scored in his last trip to the plate. And that's the 3rd out. That'll do it. 7 pitches, and it's going to be Harden now. Let's take a look and see how the pitcher's done today.
You know, when he's throwing the ball down to the zone like this, these lefty hitters have to stay behind the ball to drive it. They're just able to do that. They keep swinging and hitting the top part of the ball.
Got a tie ball game here, so you got to be sharply down the line. This one finds its way around, rolling all the way to the wall.
well, this guy's always a threat to go. He steals a lot of bases, so they're going to have to keep a close eye on him. And they'll make the mistake of the hitter paying attention to the runner.
And it's Ginter batting. He flew out his last time up. Miller is called up. He'll be pitching. He'll be relieving for the Blue Jays now.
Pretty good performance today by the starter. All in all, pretty solid outing. Now it's up to the pen.
And Miller's pitch. This is inside.
Well, he fooled him right there with that pitch. But give her credit to lay off of that changeup inside.
Oh, he takes off for second. You're out. Swing and a miss on the slider. 1 out. Whoa, they just bungled that one. That throws to the wrong base.
Now, he just showed us his amazing speed acceleration right there, Gary. They didn't even try to throw on second.
And that had to be all speed, Steve, because he had virtually no lead.
Well, no lead, but I tell you, you get that kind of lead, they don't think you're going to go, but It's all about speed, and that speed didn't even allow them to throw the ball. They better be careful, Gary, with him on second base. He can run, and he has the ability to read the pitcher and get a good jump as well.
Gets back in time. Here's a spin and a throwback to second. Much too close for the runner's concerned. He's back in, though. Inside for a ball, evens the count at 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. That big breaker gets by. Count goes to 1-2. Slider swung out and missed. 2 down.
Well, the velocity getting up to about 89 miles per hour, but pretty straight pitch right there. Well, the slider is his go-to pitch, and it's not surprising. You can see why. 2 strikeouts in a row on that hard-breaking, nasty slider. Well, time to shine right here. Chance to be a hero here.
Young, a ground ball. Throws to first and touch 3 down. They pick up no run. Potts in the batter's box. Steve, how well is that pitching performance standing up?
What happens when you pound the bottom of the zone? What happens? You get a lot of ground ball outs. Take a look at how tough he's been on these guys. Just letting his infield work for him.
On the way. This one's pretty well hit to deep left center. This is a one-hopper ball.
Well, these kind of hits right here, a double with no outs to start in it, really puts the pitcher at a disadvantage and puts a lot of head pressure on that pitcher. Now a single can bring home a run.
Look at the lineups who have been pounding the ball over the last 10 games, courtesy of State Farm. The Yankees, number 1. Second, the Angels. Blue Jays, 3rd. 4th spot held by the Royals. And at number 5 on the list, the Rays.
With this sort of power.
Drops down a bunt. Love Arnway. Safe at first. He's in there. Not quite getting him.
Well, he's trying to advance the runners with this bunt. He's not bunting for a base hit, but once he got it down, he realized this is going to be a tough play, so he hustled down the line. They couldn't get anybody out.
Ferris in the batter's box. On the ground. Oh, boy, here we go. They got the rundown going. Not even close to third base. He gets in there with time to spare.
Well, anytime you bring in a relief pitcher to come in a key situation, the last thing you want to do is for him to serve one up to the first hitter. That's exactly what he did, giving up that big base hit.
Don't want to speculate a lot on these, but you're looking right now. It looks like he's not in good shape.
Well, it doesn't look like he's hurt. We just have to hope it's...
Swung on a fly ball heading towards the corner and right. That's 1 down. Runners on the move. That's going to break the tie. They lead by 1. That tag, and he is out at third. Now here is Brett Laurie. Steve, I think from a manager's perspective, he's got to be all smiles. And Laurie swung that one. And he drops back. A warning track to put in. So they pick up a run on. It's going to be Boyer. He'll start things off. Bottom half, 8th inning. Brocious will be the new pitcher as the Blue Jays bring in their reliever.
Well, going to the bullpen right here. That's his chess move. Let's see if it's checkmate.
Here's the pitch. Holds up, but it's a called strike. Evens the count at 1. And he looks at the slider in there, and it's 1-2 now.
Look, I think they got to look at anything they can. If there's an inside pitch, get hit by the pitch, get on base, you're the target. If you can, lay down a bunt for a base hit. Hit one in the gap. Think about going for 2. Put yourself in scoring position.
This one's grounded near third. Foul. On the ground to first. Braves. And that's out number one, stepping on the bag. Season winding down. Here's what the Blue Jays have on tap. This Boston series wraps up today. They'll get on the road tomorrow. Following that, they have to deal with Ichiro. Mariners come to town. A team they didn't have too much trouble with in their previous series. That's a 3-game series. A team they rolled over last time out. So some difficult days ahead for them. Ball one to begin this at bat, 1-0.
Well, I think for the pitcher's perspective, keep the ball down, keep it in the
line towards second. Veras on to first. That's out number two. We've got Lavarnway here. Had a home run back in the 6th. Here's the pitch. That's it. Pretty well down the line and left. That'll be the Green Monster out there in left.
And now a chance to see where the Red Sox sit in the American League rankings. Second batting average with runners in scoring position. Third in triples. They also show up at the top of the team batting average. You love the depth of this lineup, their ability to find holes and get runners on base.
And Adrian Gonzalez up. Casey will be coming on to take over on the mound. He'll be relieving for the Blue Jays now. It's hit foul by Gonzalez. Now the 2-1 pitch. And now Gonzalez has that 3-1 count. Selected, try and hit it hard.
We'll go with the cut fastball on the inside.
Here's a swing and a high pop-up. And there's Laurie, and he'll put it away for the third out. So they pick up a hit, but leave a man at second and fail to score. Toronto not this lead go. Hine gets a shot here. Struck out swinging last time. The pitch from Axford. And it goes out. Here's the delivery. There's contact. He drove it well. And it's going to be Young as he hauls it in. One of his fielder sets in. He's already homered twice in this one. The first pitch. Fielder mashes that one. And he's got it. Spectacular play. It's Colon at the plate. He was a strikeout victim last time through the lineup. And the first pitch. There's a swing and a shot. High, deep, straightaway center field. He heads all the way back to the warning track and gets the out. No strikeouts, but you talk about confident. Dolly is the batter. Now the first batter here in the bottom of the ninth. We'll see if he can get something going. Make this crowd happy. Fastball just misses. Whoa.
Now coming down to the wire right here, it's do or die time. You need base runners. Get somebody on. If you get the leadoff man on, it allows.
This one's grounded to second. Veras over to first for out number one.
Well, offensively right now, you've got to force the issue. You're running out of time. You've got 2 outs left in this game, Gary. I think from a managerial perspective, he's got to think about putting runners in motion if he gets them on to try to make something happen.
Swings a little late that time. Strike one.
Well, right there was a lot of indecision right there on the hitter. He thought fastball. He saw a slider, but he saw it too late. That's why he swung late.
Can't catch up with that swing and a miss, and it's now 0-2. There's a ground ball. Odell. 2 down.
Now we're counting down right here. They've got 1 out left in this game. And I think offensively, you're hoping for that long ball, but you'll take anything. Give a base runner. Get somebody on.
Swing and a miss on the cutter. 0-1. Lifetime average, 346 hitter against the Blue Jays.
And it's just amazing how he can have this team's number year in and year out.
And it's 0-2. Ellsbury, cut it down, protect.
Fans are on their feet right now. They know 2 strikes on the hitter. They need to keep this thing going.
Curveball, thought he had him, but it's 1-2. The pitch. Good eye there. Jacoby Ellsbury lays off it to even the count. Here's the 2-2 pitch. It's hit foul by Ellsbury. Swing and a fly ball, and this might be it. That's the last out. This ball game is now over.
Toronto comes away with the win, Gary. They did what they needed to do to pull this one out and have to be feeling pretty good about the way they played today.
And now let's take a look at one player clearly instrumental in this contest. He's our player of the game.
He didn't just shut the door on their bats. He slammed it and nailed it closed. A dominant effort out of the pen that gave them the boost they desperately needed to outlast their inspired opposition.
And they come into hostile territory, Steve, and take this one by 1 run.
Well, both teams had a chance to win it. Goes down to the very end, but the visiting outplayed it.
So for Steve Phillips, John Kruk, I'm Gary Thorne. Thank you for joining us, and we'll see you soon.